Nah, bro, you gotta slam it. You gotta down it. One go. Go.
Honestly, though, you know how you have soda and it's like, you know how you eating like a meal and you have your soda and your soda's gone in the first
Hey, when that McDonald's Sprite hitting, bro, you
keep sipping it.
You want it way more than the burger. Like, fuck all that.
This shit good. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, who knew that country time and rum go together? Hey guys.
I'm not mad at this mix at all.
Wasn't expecting it.
But it was good.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Eludo.
I'm TraB the Wonder.
This is the Straight Dope Show. I hope you're watching this on Rock the Crowd TV. If not, please do. We are in your phone, on your iPad, on your Apple device, your Microsoft device, your Roku device, all of them shits, bruh. Search Rock the Crowd TV and download, install.
We are pretty much everywhere if you want to look.
If you just listening, bruh, thank you for listening on Spotify, Apple, and all the other ones, because we there too.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
So,
also, I had to change my name on because I don't know if I can on
but you not
Instagram, but on TikTok, it's just Trey. Like, it's TraB the Wonder is my whole handle, but it's Trey when you see me. And I've gotten try so many times. I'd be like, how do y'all even process that? How do you read that and process?
You need to put the whole thing, a pimp name slip back. TraB the Wonder, same way you told me when I said I was making a flyer.
TraB
TraB
Wonder. And it's like, how do y'all?
TraB. Hey, you gotta put a dash. You gotta put TRA-B. So they be like, Trey. They know it's two words.
They're not gonna get Trey. It's gonna be Try every time. I've seen it enough.
TraB.
I put the long A squiggly thing on it. I don't even understand, bro. And it makes it worse. You know Trey Rags?
Ooh, no, I don't.
Okay, he's one of the YouTube internet Instagram dudes, short reels and shit that's funny.
Okay. Shout out to him. I
don't know him at all.
No clue. But keep going.
People know his name every time they read it.
Yeah, you know why? It's because he said it.
It's spelled the same. Spelled exactly the same.
Say his name again?
Trey Rags. TRA.
You know why they know it? Because he said it 100,000 times beforehand. And be like, who's that? That's Trey Rags. How you know that's Trey Rags? Because he said his name. Same way. The same way we know bruh's name is Black. It say 6 Lack, but we know his name is Black because he told us.
That's what like, I can't accept it because in my head it just makes me a different nigga. It's like y'all.
Like a Trevin.
Trevin ain't even is bad, but it ain't right. It damn sure ain't right. Trevin is a whole nother nigga.
It's a whole different name. It ain't even spelled the same. It's like
he went through a lot of different shit that I went through.
So anyway, my weekend was good. I went to the Pear Festival in Kelseyville.
I think I saw pictures of that.
Yeah, the one story I was there drinking my wine slushy. Shout out to them.
My wine slushy.
And I was really happy with this street fair festival because you know how you go to these things and they not organized well. They like damn near a whole city locked down because they having this little shit on this one street. Ain't nowhere to park. You gotta walk for miles and shit. All of those things.
It's not fun,
bruh. At this one, these motherfuckers is organized right. They got bathrooms.
Thank you.
Shout out to Kelseyville, right? Yo,
because that small thing before you even get started, it's like it's huge,
bruh.
It makes me not want to go to certain things.
Oh, I go once and then never go again because I hated how it was organized. Y'all did a great job in Kelseyville, bruh. The whole block was filled. A whole city street was shut down. Yo, the whole main street was shut down for the festival thing, but there was places to park not too far away. You just walk in, had enough space so you wasn't just bumping into niggas. You could walk freely. Folks is having whole conversations in the middle, and you could just walk around them without bumping into other niggas.
Hey,
bro, I was so happy. Like I did not want to go because it's a street.
You know what these gripes sound like? You sound like
old nigga gripes. Yes. It's okay.
That 30 plus. I've been to enough events. I don't want to deal with this no more. All right, it's not necessary to be doing this to make sure I got space.
Yo, stop bumping my bag. Like, I don't want to.
I shouldn't have to worry about the shoes I'm wearing.
Get stuffed up. You motherfucking right. So yeah, all of those things make this thing great. And then the pear shit is great, bro. The pear wine slushy I had, delicious. That's all I really got though, because I did the smart thing though. I ate before I got there. Because I didn't want to get there starving and then just be at every booth like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? It's like, I ate.
It really be everything that's on a stick that makes you say, you know what, I want to try it at least.
Bro,
that should be like $11.
Yo, I kept it cool, bro. That's when you hungry. See, I wasn't hungry. I went there full. Like, all right, bro, we good. That look good, but I'm good. Your shit smell good. I'm
that
cool.
Shit, you be seeing it drip off the stick.
Yeah.
You be like,
Or you seeing the barbecue niggas just right in front of you.
Yes.
Open the smoker shit. You like, you looking at the meat like, damn, son.
I picture in my head, maybe it's like a moment for them. Maybe hold up,
we look around, we see these motherfuckers.
Smoke billowing out.
Hey, I
Niggas,
smell that.
Bro, they grab the racks of rib by their hands and they got 4 or 5 racks in their hand. You like,
damn.
Nigga, where you going with the ribs?
I gotta get me at least one.
Right?
You know, I gotta try it.
So yeah, again, shout out to Kelseyville. That was a good time. What else did I do this weekend? I think that's it. Yeah. Hey, but I might have an announcement next weekend, so we'll hold on for that. Anyway.
It's like, yeah, I haven't done anything but walk around and work out.
Did you lose any weight?
Yes. It's 5 pounds, bitch.
There you go.
Like 4? It's 4.
You can say 5, don't nobody know. We don't. 5 pounds is so easy to gain and lose. Like, you could just say, yeah, I lost 5 pounds this week. Niggas would just look at you and be like, oh, all right, that's cool.
They don't even have to do that. They do it in their head. Nice. Good job.
That was an accomplishment because I feel like I'm back on the right track.
Oh. Cowboys won.
Niners won.
Nigga, we back. We back.
I need the fucking weather to change so I can bring my hoodie in.
Oh, speaking of the weather. Have you looked at the weather for the next week?
No.
Oh, yeah, summer back, nigga.
Today is said, what is it? My thing said 82. What's
That's
the high
cool.
today?
That's cool.
What's the high
90.
today? Oh.
Like, nigga, then over the next week we touching hundreds, nigga. Told you, summer back. Y'all tried to run him away, and that nigga said, "Hold up, son."
Niggas been waiting for fall, like yes,
bro. He gave you that little spritz. He showed you what it was gonna be. Hey, bro, we're gonna bring rain this year, but guess what? You gotta wait on that shit.
We didn't even get rain during the day. We got rain at night.
That's it.
And you woke up and it was
You
like,
knew
hey,
it rained.
It's still kind of chilly.
You knew it rained. You saw the remnants of rain, but yeah. Nah, summer back. That nigga ain't left yet.
I'm here all night, bitch.
You thought you got rid of
D-balling
me.
niggas and shit.
Start
You got on my 5, homie.
Oh, you thought you was pulling them sweaters out? Put them shits back.
Hell nah. I'm so sick of this shit. I don't even know if it's just Sac or is this because it's
California.
God damn. Whoa, because this ain't even a desert area. If we went to the desert, what the fuck are they going through?
Alright.
Dang.
Well, no, I was just thinking, going to Kelseyville, bro. Could you imagine back in the day before there was roads and shit, and you just on your little fucking wagon train, and you get to like where Williams is, where you got to make the turn to Highway 20 to get there, and you see that there's hills there, but you know California on the coast, so you see these hills, and you just came across a flat ass valley, right? You like, yo, over them hills is the ocean. And then niggas start going in them hills, and they went for like 100 miles. It was like, ain't no fucking ocean.
I don't see none of this shit that you talking about. It ain't even in the distance, nigga. What are you talking about?
It's just more hills that way.
That's where niggas started settling and said, fuck it.
That's why Kelseyville did. They found a lake and was like, we good, bro.
Good enough.
Fuck all that.
There's water.
Yeah.
You looking for gold? It might be there too.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. We're just gonna hang out here though. We're not going too far out.
We don't want to go nowhere else. You know, it's good. We'll travel when you find it, nigga.
Right, when you find it, send something.
Send an envoy, bro. We'll figure it out later, bro. But right now, though, we here.
We here.
Kelseyville.
Yo. So let's see. Let's start it off. Oh, Kamala Harris on all the smoke.
Just wow. That is a smoking show. That is a weed-friendly show.
Absolutely.
That's like if we made it big and Kamala was like, "Let me come to that shit."
Yeah, come on. Let's go, bro. I got questions.
I want to see him light up with her there. All right, I know they're not going to, but I want to see it. It's legal, nigga. We in California.
I mean, to be fair, I do want to see it too.
I'm so for it. I couldn't even imagine what they about to talk about.
Oh no, it's her introduction into the part of the population that is the loudest about not fucking with her. Like that's what it looks like to me. Because the only people that really be talking about not fucking with her that aren't on some racist, sexist shit is black individuals, male and female, for whatever reasons they got. So this is her opportunity to talk to them and speak to people that kind of represent them. Right? Like, you feel like even if whatever their politics are, we don't know these niggas on TV. Who knows? Right?
Nah,
but
I really don't know. I couldn't imagine
don't.
what Matt Barnes just cared about.
Right. But you in this position because you are a platform that is PC enough. Mm-hmm. Right? When you look across the board and all of the opportunities that she would have to have this conversation.
She could have went to Bomani. See my face? You see it? You see that?
Hey, you know what's cold, bro? I feel like if I knew Bomani, that'd be my nigga, but because I hear you talk all the time and I don't know you personally, I don't really fuck with you no more.
I can't even do it.
Nah. Like, I feel like if I knew him personally, we'd be good. That'd be the homie. But because I don't know him and I only see this shit that be on TV, it's like,
I wanted to fuck with you.
I thought you was cool.
I can't fuck with you, cuz. I can't do it.
But yeah, we like I said, we don't know their politics and things, but it's just her opportunity.
We have no idea what they're even gonna go over. Like she might just, as you say, just let people know what she represents.
It's just about that's what it is. It's an introduction, bro. We already it's the Obama playbook from 2008. We don't know who you are.
Glad they running the same playbook.
Hey, that's the only thing that worked.
You ever watched what's his name in college? Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm. Keep running them plays.
Shit works, bro.
But that's all I'm looking at. I'm glad it's happening because it's giving credence to the voting block that watches all the smoke.
Actually, yes, because they're not young kids. These are grown people.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It gives them the same way that every entity, every faction has their own outlet where you come to when you want to talk to us, you talk to them. Right? You talking to the Jewish people got theirs, the Asian people got everybody got theirs. When you want to come talk to us and get our vote and tell us what you about to do for us, you come talk to them. Right?
Okay with it.
Now I begin, but when you look at the landscape of black podcasts and shit that talk about these things, who else is PC enough to actually have this conversation? Like, because
anyone that I think of that they're owned by a major network. Mm-hmm. So it's like even if it was,
even them though.
Yeah, but
I hear
it's
you.
on a different level.
I hear
it's
you.
Like you're literally having like Fox as a sponsor. Mm-hmm. What's his name? The light-skinned black dude. Odd Couple. What's his name?
Chris
Broussard.
Uh-huh.
He would be one that immediately comes to mind, but I don't actually care what he says.
Exactly.
Then you go to Stephen A. We do not care what he says.
We know
but
where
he definitely speaks for the black community. He tries to every chance he gets.
I think he does, but the issue with Stephen A. is he still got bosses, right? Which I feel like is your point. Is it's like you still, regardless of whoever you're trying to speak for on those various platforms, you still answer to somebody. So there's roads you can't go down.
It's very obvious.
And roads you have to go down.
With his topic selections, especially the timing of it, we definitely know where you align. Mm-hmm. At least not where you personally align, but where your
what
job
you about to
say. What your job is.
We should know your script already.
We get it though, and it's like I can't look to you to find a truth.
Right.
Especially not 100%.
Nah, bro, it's company line first.
So it's like, where do you go? And it's like, once again, all the smoke. It makes sense because it's not like it's.
Do you ever watch or listen to Dunks?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, they good, but it's a bunch of white dudes, and they're funny. But it's been a big podcast in sports for a long time,
in sports, that's who you would go to. But if it was white people, they'd probably go to like Joe Rogan or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's what I'm saying is it's giving the respect to the votes you have over here, right? Whereas, yeah, you're right. Somebody else would go to Joe Rogan to get that block's attention if they needed it. Like Donald Trump went on Aiden Ross's stream, right? He had an interview with Aiden Ross, which I probably the worst shit ever, but I didn't watch it. But I know he did it, right? Uh-huh. But that's giving respect to that voting block, bro. He's 20-something years old. 18.
I want to touch you somehow. I got to get to you somehow.
Same with Kamala Harris, bro. How do I get to the 25 to 45-year-old black men that only hear negative shit about me when they go online? They only hear about all the things that you see. The fact that they're giving the respect to that voting block
is what's making you want to speak about it in the first place.
That's it, bro. The fact that I'm actually looked at as a valuable vote, right? That
does matter too.
That's
but the only because we talked about it like a while ago. Actually, remember when I was mad and I was like, why don't we think about other parties? And when Joe Biden was the only person on the ticket, and I'm like, this shit ain't gonna work. And you were like, yo, you can't divide the party. Isn't the time for that? I've been hearing that since then, especially with Jill Stein. And it's like, come on, bro.
I don't know what that is. I'm not paying attention like that.
She's the other.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
When you get to that point and you feel like, hey, I'm doing what's right for the people, and you know, especially Palestine, I'm doing what's right, and it's like, okay, but you're not taking care of yourself first, so you do that anyway. You bubble that line, and it's like I did that before when I think it was it Donald Trump's election? It might have been Donald Trump's election. When
you're making a stand on your shit instead of actually seeing the game that's being played.
Exactly. And it's a time and place, and it's like
exactly
between those 2 years that you have to tell people this is who we should be thinking about more. That didn't happen. That's why you don't know her name, because she was not out there like that.
That's it.
But then she popped up during election time,
and it's funny how she pops up after. Like she wasn't talked about when it was Biden and Trump. But Kamala Harris show up. Now she show up. So it's like,
but the bigger thing is that I'm running on the things that I know will take votes away.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm running on those specific points.
And that's back to my point about it being a game being played. But when you divide the party, we here for votes. We here for numbers. I don't need them to vote for me instead of her. I just need them to not vote for her. So if I can find any ways, any avenues to make the shit split, to make the niggas have a different path with their vote, cool, bro. That helps me because we unified over here.
See, this is why I couldn't argue with you when you was telling me like, nah, that's bullshit. And I'm like, look, but I have no real answers. I'm angry, but it's one of those like.
But that's when I get into that let people stay too, because it's like if you don't see what's happening, if you don't see how the game is going, bro, I shouldn't even be talking to you about this.
They're targeting young people, and that's where that happens. They get to the Green Party,
they get you when you're in your idealism, right? And that is a perfect time to approach you with any political ideology. The thing with it is, you as the individual, as a young person, have to know that you're valuable as a young person. As you get older, you're not valuable no more because you staunch in your beliefs going forward. But when you new trying to figure shit out, you got to know that they're using you as a pump. So, hey, as long as you're making decisions that you think is great, that you think is right, and this is the right one, not just because, this thing, they're saying what I like. Nah, bro, see who behind them. See where the money coming from. See why they in your face when you didn't know about them 2 months ago.
It actually really matters. The timing of it is what matters the most. Because it's not like what they're running on is bad. It's just it should have been what they were running on the whole time.
They should have been in your face already. If they wasn't in your face already and they didn't pop up until another candidate started storming,
they not real like that.
There you go.
They not AOC. Like, you know how her name is.
Hey, bro, I'd fuck with AOC. if they put AOC on the show, they're like, hey.
But we know her name, right? And
it
ain't her time yet.
But she be on that shit the whole way through. So I could tell you AOC career without her even going forward, or without living the years out. But she's gonna be the Speaker of the House at some point. She might switch to, I don't know if she in the House or in the Senate, but she gonna have a top spot there eventually, depending on how the politics go at the top, right? She gonna be that person because we know her name and she actually be doing shit. She actually does political steps to be there. That's her career. right? If she wanted to be president, she could, right? Because of who she is. But that's not her career path. And that's not what everybody wants for her around. They trying to keep the spaces open. Right? We try to cover all bases here. We're not trying to just be like, we're going to put our superstar at the top. And then, bro, cover all bases.
I had one of those conversations with, it wasn't a conversation, I just tweeted some shit out. Or threaded some shit out. I don't know how you say that. But they were asking, like, well, what can we do? I'm so sick of this, and I'm so mad at this. And I'm like, okay, we talk about it literally all the time. Vote every 2 years. Not every 4.
It's your local shit, bro. I was just watching. My bad to cut you off. I was just watching the shit on YouTube where bro was like, the person that when you voting for your city councilman, your water supervisor, your county supervisor, like with all of these local positions that actually affect the shit you deal with every day is way more important than this national conversation every 4 years. This shit, the niggas that control the money for your roads, how your water is purified, when your garbage is picked up, all of those things, them cats matter more to you than the national conversation.
And I literally said, you have to track and remind yourself that these are the people that I can't vote for. And that's really it. Because you voting every 2 years for the major ones. And the ones in your city is...
Well, the ones in the city are weird. But I hear you. But the thing, my point would be pay attention to what's actually on the ballot. Don't fuck the conversations. Fuck what's being told to you in the media. Fuck what people are coming to you saying, how do you feel about this? All of that shit doesn't matter because it's not on the fucking ballot. We're not voting for this shit. When you're talking about Kamala Harris, it's the shit that you talking about her for ain't on the ballot. That's not what she running on. That's not what she telling you she about to do. You bringing up shit from years ago. Okay, she a politician. Every politician got skeletons in their closet. Every politician done some shit that you ain't gonna like. That's their fucking job.
Literally. I needed to at the time. And they don't find a way to tell you that, you know.
So it's like, and whatever they did might have been good for the people at that time.
At the time.
Like, now that we looking back on it, it's like, oh, well, it did this and it did that. It's like, yo, but who did it help? We never talk about that. We never talk about the positive outcomes from niggas' decisions.
We only talk when we don't like the name of it or the title of whatever happened.
Bruh, Obamacare.
The title. It's not even what it does for people.
Obama.
It's just the title. We don't like that it's Obama's thing.
Hey, you know what Trump did? Just put his name on it instead. And they was like, yo, we love it. Look what Trump did. Yeah, bro, just read that shit.
The fact that they say he gave us money, and it's like, what, how, when, where?
I'm a taxpayer, dog. He didn't give me shit. That's my motherfucking money, nigga. Hold up.
But there's a big portion of the country that feels like he's done so many things. Because all I gotta do is perpetuate the lie.
No, look, I hear you. But like I said, stay stupid. And I'm not dumb, bro. I've seen how Trump do business. I've seen everybody he done fucked over since the 80s. You're not telling me he did me better, nigga. I'm not stupid. If I benefited, he benefited more, my nigga. Like, what are we doing here? You know how you get 10% and they take 90? That's what happens. Yo. He gave you 1,000. This nigga got 100 million somewhere. Just because. We're not gonna talk about that. Let's move on. Keep going. Yo, so Dion, bruh.
This actually kind of makes me happy, even though there's some bullshit.
Okay.
Dion Sanders and the Colorado, what's their team?
Buffaloes?
I think so. They are 4-1. And the first time we heard about them, they lost to, who was it?
They lost the first game of the season. I don't know who they lost to.
I think it was Florida. I can't remember.
Maybe.
Anyway, they got smacked. All right, they got their ass kicked. And then all you hear
Hey, but wait though. Before you go. Just so y'all are aware, the first game of the season is usually your most lucrative game of the season if you're not a major school. Because a school like Florida will pay you for an ass whooping. Right? They bring you out. You the fucking Washington Generals on the first game of the season. We're going to bring you out. Right? We're going to pay for it. We're going to give you $500,000, bruh. Fly your whole squad out here so we can beat that ass. And then you go home with $500,000.
Hey, nationally telecast.
You go home with this loss and $500,000, nigga. When you knew what was happening when you signed up for this shit. Now I know you told your players you didn't know what was about to happen. You thought they was about to win. They should get a best fucking
back in the locker room and let them know.
Hey, bro, we walking away with $500,000. So y'all did a great job.
You can't definitely tell them that.
I would.
Telling them this is where we improve. This is where
It's a great coaching opportunity.
Where we dig in.
See?
So
all
now you see what you couldn't do. We gonna see what we can do.
I'm glad you said that because I'm pretty sure that was the game plan. You already know what it is. They not stupid. They in football. This is their industry.
All I gotta do is motivate these little motherfuckers.
So how do I motivate them when we the most popping thing out?
Lose.
Bam.
We ain't the shit as like we think we are.
And I'm gonna take this check home. I'm gonna take this check home with this loss, so I got some coaching material and I got paid, bro. Let's go. This is a win. What you talking about?
It is what it is.
Hey, bro, the only reason I'm saying this is because the next fucking 4 games, the niggas that pulled victories out of the clutches of defeat.
One was like crazy too. One
Over
was like
and over.
a miracle victory.
Bruh.
Where they came back from I think 17 or something like that.
Clutches,
One in
bruh,
overtime.
victories out the clutches of defeat. Alright? And then they on the fucking ESPNs and shit talking about, I don't think he'll win another game. I don't know how good they are. Shut the fuck up, bruh. Let these niggas play.
We don't want you to win.
That's it.
We look at Dion, and for some strange reason, he represents something that they don't
It's
like.
because he prime time, bruh. Like,
But this is why when I was texting you, I'm like, yo, if it was fucking Brian Urlacher, they'd be
all
so
over him.
behind him.
Hey, bruh. Dion.
Any and everything he said, they'd be like, oh, just love him for this.
I think that the man that Dion is makes people feel away. And what I mean by that is, since nigga I was a child, he been prime time. He been that nigga.
He been the same.
He been that. Hey, bro, what you gonna tell me, pop nigga? You ain't nothing on me. Oh, we lost. Okay, shit happens. So players fuck up.
Still got God on my
You see what
side.
I'm saying? Like he do some shit like that. He keep it pushing, and they hate that. And they hate the fact that every time they try to like turn you against, they try to humble him. He like, oh, he don't take the humbling. He be like, I'm already humble, bro. It's whatever. Shit happens. Nigga, move the fuck on. And that's what he does, bro. And he make his team better. Every job I done seen Dion have, nigga, they ain't been losers. Like, even if they lose the game, it's a game, nigga. This is a war. It's like, nigga, we can lose the battle, nigga. We going for the full thing. What do you tell the students? Nigga, I don't care about you right now. I care about you being a better man going forward. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm grown. I want you to be a better human being. I want to build better men. This is
so profound. That means so much.
But nobody cares about that. They talking about wins and losses and points and fucking yardage. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, bro. If I'm really
I'm never gonna forget this person.
Everything you just said, we said about the first game is building better men. I took you across the country for an ass whooping to show you, no matter how good you think you got it, you ain't got it.
You gotta
You
work
see-
on shit.
Bruh, that's how you create better men.
100%.
Fuck all this football shit, fuck the championship, fuck wins and losses, nigga. We trying to be better men out here. The fuck is wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but we want to see him fail for some reason. On the national stage, they want to see him fail. Like, we've made a thing out
'Cause he not
of
humble
talking
enough.
about him negatively. And then it's just opportunity. And because he's on a 4-game win streak, that their team is on a 4-game win streak, his son looks incredible. That Travis Hunter might be a...
Travis Hunter, a two-way player, bro. He smack him and get the touchdown.
He might be a Heisman Trophy winner. Like,
Shout out to
if
him.
this keeps going, it might not. But if it
We'll
keeps
see.
going,
Hey, bro, we only in the moment. Right now, he look good.
like you said, we trying to build better men.
Better men, bro. Overall, like that. Like whenever I don't know what one of the the clips and shit we see. Him talking to the students or whatever. It's like, yo, if that's really your goal, bro, I'm supporting whatever the fuck you do, win, loss, or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, we trying to build better men, stronger men. They did some shit to make sure that the niggas that got kids right now got scholarships already. So niggas that's on their team already got kids with money set aside for their college shit.
Who else is doing this?
We trying to build
What
better.
organization is doing
Nobody.
this? Why aren't we talking about that?
Because, dog, we care about wins and losses over here.
Man, see.
Wait. We care about wins and losses when these are quote-unquote student athletes, right? These are still young individuals trying to figure out what the fuck they about to do with the next 30, 40, 50 years of their life. So he giving them the tools to be successful going forward. Fuck a win and a loss. Yeah, that's what we here for.
That's cool right now.
but
going into the future for all of these players, it's a lot of them. This means something so much more to their actual life and their development and character as a person when they get out into the world. Because football ain't everything and it ain't going to be forever.
I just seen a TikTok or whatever, a dude saying nobody prepares you for this switch. And he showed himself going out there, like walking out the tunnel, hype, getting hits and shit. And then next thing you know, he's sitting at a desk and they got the computer. And it's like nobody prepares you for this switch in life. Like the whole switch where you used to get out of class sitting in front of a computer to go play football. Now you a full grown ass adult with kids and you got to sit your ass in front of that computer and get some work done.
You got to actually do it now. You know what everybody else was doing while you was going out to play football? Now you got to do that now. But at least you got the job.
but again, who's preparing them for that transition? Who's letting them know that
feel
this
like
ain't
anybody
everything?
actually gives a fuck.
Except for Dion. That's what it feel like. He might. I don't know the truth. I know what I see.
So when I was talking about this with you, I was thinking like, right now, well, last year they wasn't that good, but they were getting better. This year they have gotten a lot better. And this is just the beginning of the season, so it's like we don't know how the end of the season looks, but in the next 2 to 3 years, they could possibly go to bowl games and be that much better of a team.
Absolutely.
He's making Colorado that much of a what do you want to call it?
Destination school
To go to and succeed and, like you said, set up yourself and your family
for the future, bro. Like what college is supposed to be for?
Literally,
college ain't about wins and losses on the football field. It's about getting your shit together to be a productive adult.
It means so much more than just playing the game. Mm-hmm. And because I'm taking that objective and I'm actually making it a point to make you know that this matters more in the end, then you care more when you get out on the field in the first place. Because
Absolutely.
I'm the person behind you.
There you go, bro. That's a great way to wrap that one up. Because that's right. I'm gonna play harder because you care about me. You don't care about my productivity, what I'm doing to win these quote-unquote games that don't fucking matter to anybody. Like, no, you care about me as a person, but because you care about me as a person, I'm going to go out here and bust their ass.
I appreciate it.
Travis Hunter, bro, I feel like that's a great example of that, even though I don't know their relationship and shit. Whatever he done inspired him with, bro out there going crazy.
He's doing everything he can.
You feel me?
He's showing y'all I'm one of the best.
That's it.
On both sides of the field.
He the Dion of this generation. Shout out to him. Devin Haney though. Let's talk about him.
Oh man. So we go into such a positive.
It's just a roller coaster. It's just a roller coaster.
I don't feel nothing good about this dude. I have no admiration, happiness. When I hear his name, all I think is "use a bitch," and we don't normally say stuff like that when we start topics. We try to be more.
No, we try to be cool, but bro, you a boxer and filed a lawsuit against a boxer for boxing you? like it feels so fucked up. It feels so wrong, bro. You're a boxer as well. Like y'all both boxers, right? Y'all both signed up to be in this fight, right? And then he beat you. And then it was like, nah, bruh, he on some shit. I can't believe it. Didn't you file a lawsuit against him, bruh? That's not manly.
Bruh.
Like, I don't even know. You know what? Hold up. Before you go. I don't even know women that would go that far and do some whole shit.
He's some whole, he's on a whole nother level.
Like, that's just some whole shit.
Like, we don't want to see you fight again. Actually, I'm willing to take it to the point where even if somebody did take your fight, I'm not going to support that person. Because I don't want to see them fight you either. I don't want to see you fight. You are that much of a hoe in my mindset. I don't care for your career going forward. You'll never be it. Ever, 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 ever. You got beat one time. It was real fair, too, because he kept getting hit with the same shot, and you couldn't duck it.
You wasn't blocking.
You was not ready for
your
a left
defense
hook.
wasn't ready.
The one move we knew he had, you weren't ready for. It doesn't even matter if he was on anything. You weren't ready for his move that we all saw he had. Every fight this motherfucker's had.
Damn.
You got hit with the same shit. You supposed to be, you know, undefeated type. You know, you one of the best.
He undefeated because he picked his opponents.
Bullshit. You couldn't pick this one because everybody wanted to see this fight. You got your ass kicked.
And
you got kicked up and down the fucking ring. And now you want that shit back? I want my lick back.
Pretty
But I don't
much.
want to actually fight you again.
Nah. I just want to take back the one you got from me.
I want my loss back off the record. We're going to scratch that. No one's ever going to see that. And
not though.
I'm also going to sue you.
You know what's crazy is you could have did some shit like that maybe back in the 90s, early 2000s before we had a clip culture. Like, you know what I mean?
They got that clips of you, boy.
Before we had everybody reposting and tapping on like you get knocked out. If it was just some shit happening, we saw it in the newspaper, and then you sued him, it's just like, oh, that's crazy. We don't even know what's going on. Nah, bro, we watched you get knocked out.
I watched that whole fight too. You had nothing for him,
man.
My nigga, you need to be on something. All right, and I've done. If we being for real, even if he was on something, I don't think it would have helped you. I don't think it would have been enough.
Damn, because you
got that.
Something ain't gonna block that left hook.
But your steroids gonna remind you to keep your shit up.
Nah, you just got to take that hit.
It's just not good enough, buddy.
Maybe he might have bounced back though.
The funniest
he might have been
part,
able to take
but the funniest part about that is Ryan Garcia isn't even at the top of this division.
He not.
So who are you going to fight at the top of the division that makes you solidify? They're going to kick your fucking ass. You are not the one. I don't even like Shakur, bro, and he beat him.
That's a great point.
Shakur beat him. He's not the guy.
That's
He's another one that picks his fight.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's a great point when you saying the cats that have beat you aren't at the top of their division, right? They not one
cool.
They can
better.
No, look, they can fight, they can compete, but when as somebody that watches boxing, I'm taking your word for it. Somebody that watches boxing, they not at the top of their game or at the top of this division with other people. So for you to be whatever your record is in the O seems false because you losing to cats that got basic skills. Brett got a left hook. If you 50-0, you should be able to counter the left hook. That's how did you get to 50-0? You see what I'm saying? Like that's where it comes in for me because I don't watch boxing enough. So I keep it real, right? But I feel like if you 50-0, you should.
Not 50. That's only Floyd. It's more like 20.
Whatever and My bad. Okay. Again, I don't watch the shit.
Yeah.
But if you 20 something and you should be able to block a left hook. Like, because I'm sure that's a basic punch that it's not a secret.
You should be, actually, it ain't even just that. While you're in the ring, you should be able to go off, I see what this person is doing, and I'm going to try to bait them. I'm going to try to, I'm figuring something out while I'm in the ring. It ain't even just about having a game plan. It's about being able to maneuver your game plan while I'm in the ring with the person that's at the top of their level and do this battle back and forth. You aren't even close to that fucking level yet. You're never going to be at that level because you're taking bullshit opponents. It's not going to, like, you can create a record for yourself, but when it really comes down to it, if everybody watches your fight and says you're boring, or if everybody watches the fight where you got your ass kicked and said you got your ass kicked, guess what, buddy? You aren't as good as you thought you were. Like, I can't fuck with you for that. I don't want to see you fight again now that this is the way that you handled it.
Yeah, no, the lawsuit shit is just some whole shit. I don't even. You like, this is your job, bro. You signed up to do it. You caught an L, bro. It happens. Players fuck up. Right? We just accept that. Players fuck up.
You know, it's like he thought he was it was like John Jones and what's the dude that he went against? The bald dude to be on the announcing.
Bro, you know I don't know.
God damn.
You know I don't like. I'm not
anyway, bruh was at the top of the UFC at the time. And he was a champion, and when he fought John Jones, he was on some shit. And it was one of those, like, at the time we didn't know, and I'm really trying to beat you. And I was willing to take that loss, and it's like, it's hard on me to deal with this shit. But I'm dealing with it because I really feel like you might have been better.
Bro.
But then when we find out years later that you wasn't even clean, it's like, I don't even know if I could have beat you or not. And it's like, he can say that.
But you know what?
He was at the top of the level for them.
Hey, no, but you know what? I'll say that any fighters, bro, regardless if they owe some shit or not, right? You already signed up to step in this ring. I'm not gonna let, like, if you have a personal issue with the nigga being on some shit and they beat you, fine. You deserve that right. Anybody else, bro, these two random niggas that decided to step in the ring with each other. Alright, y'all made the decisions, y'all had the contracts, this, that, and the other way, blah, 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 blah. All this other shit to be like, I don't want to do this. You went out there and you lost. You personally can feel a way about the loss. You filing a lawsuit about this nigga beating you up is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
That don't make no fucking sense, being because you're a boxer. If you lost, my nigga. What, you too good to lose? You not, cause you lost. Like
it wasn't even like he lost on the card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, he beat you, bro. He knocked you out. You didn't lose by decision.
He hit the ground multiple times.
You lost to him.
He put you on your ass.
Period. Like you said, it didn't go to the decision. If it go to a decision, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different fight.
It wasn't even a lucky knockout. Oh, you just hit me with a crazy punch.
Bro.
He put you on your ass multiple times.
He kept sitting you down. And
so you couldn't get back up, bro. I think it's it.
And what is it, 6 months later?
Yeah.
6 months later, you file a lawsuit saying you feel abused. I feel abused too by my pay-per-view. Can I get my money back?
I just feel like he abused.
Hey, bruh. No, you know what? If you filed it, because you filed this lawsuit, I feel like you should pay back all the money back to the cats that paid for the pay-per-view that you got paid. Because didn't you get like 20-something million or something like that?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Some ridiculous number. It's cool, bro. It was all from pay-per-views, right? You should pay that back because it's a lawsuit. So why you even take the money from it? That's my question. Like, yo, if I really got a problem, same with the same. I'm going back to the Olympic shit with the chick doing the breakdancing. If I really got a problem, I'm not participating. If I really got a problem, nigga, I'm not even taking. No, bruh. Fuck this. Right? But because you took the money, you accepted the contract, my nigga. Shut the fuck up.
I'm with you. So I'm ready to move off because,
let's go.
I said from the beginning, kind of a bitch.
That's a whole move, bro. That's some of the wholest shit I've ever heard in my life. Now, moving on to, we talking basketball now. Yeah. We gonna go to the NBA first because the WNBA actually got some storylines. Yo, so the biggest thing in the NBA right now is Cat for DiVincenzo. It's a pieces.
Like Dante, cuz.
Hey, bro. Hey, as we talked about in the pre-show, that was just us. Y'all don't get recorded. Dante having a career year, right after being traded around. He had a career year with his partners, brother Villanova Knicks. Right, they was out there killing it.
They were
right. Villanova Knicks.
It's because it's three of them.
All of them there. It's Hart, you got Brunson and him.
Yeah, brother. And they was on the teams at the same time. So you had they was out there running it, shit, linked up, clicked up. It was good, right? And then you brought in Bridges. Now I ain't gonna shit on Bridges, bro. Bridges is dope.
We not mad at Bridges.
Hey, Bridges been fly
Bridges
been fly since the Suns, bro. When he was setting it off over there, they traded his ass.
It was like, where?
No, wait. They traded him for Kevin Durant. And you like, yo, what? And then he went off over there. And you like, oh, okay.
Yeah, nigga nice. Hey.
So now he on the Knicks, and him and White Dante play the same position. So they told White Dante, you are taking a diminished role. They didn't say they I don't know. This
the guy that hasn't been here yet and hasn't fit in with the team.
I'm only speculating, but this is what it looked like. Y'all told Dante, hey, Miles is the starter. You coming off the bench now. And he was like, yo.
I just had a career year.
We're not even going to compete for the position? Like,
first off, I'm shooting 9 threes a game on like 40-something%.
We not going to compete for the position?
I was one of the best shooting guards in the league.
We not going to compete for the position?
Not only am I one of the best shooting guards in the league, I play both ways.
Bruh,
I'm two-way with this.
He's solid on defense, too.
I'm two-way
solid
with this.
on defense.
I'm not a championship player yet, but I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a championship motherfucking player, bro.
You got to with y'all, didn't he?
No, he got one with Minnesota. Oh, not Minnesota. Milwaukee.
Oh, yep.
The
Oh,
other
shit.
White down tech.
Bruh. Shout out to you. Look.
He was actually hurt that year, but still.
I don't care.
Fuck.
He contributed.
He was there on the team.
But the fact, I'm pretty sure he was like, nah, bro, we're not going to compete. And they said no. And he's like, get me out of here.
Yeah, nah.
Like immediately.
Hell nah. We're not doing that. We're not even going to start the season on this shit.
Right. Yeah, no, because I feel like it would have been fucked up for them, for everybody involved, to start out, they not that training camp starts soon. So to start out your season with all the conversation, bro, because the nigga was traded for Kevin Durant. When you traded for one of the best players at the time, we value you high. Then when you prove yourself, right?
You value it even more.
So, not saying Dante ain't that good. I'm just saying the optics of it is, nah, bro, Miles Bridges starting.
We
That's
definitely
just
going to take him over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even going to consider what you feel. So it's like, I got to move on. So I actually want to look at the
and we understand
with Cat on it, because I don't actually feel like they got better. I imagine that they're going to be a worse team this year.
That is anti what everybody else is saying.
It's 100% because most people look at numbers and say, well, because we can add these numbers to the team, they're going to be better.
That should never work.
But if he's on a 30 to 40, 35 minutes a game, he's going to be out there most of the time, and that matters.
Well, they got rid of Randall, right? Which was their big man. Cat don't play a big man position.
Well, it isn't. He was power forward, so he's power forward.
Well, it's not. What I want to say is Cat don't play like a big man. That's probably more accurate, right? Cat is a perimeter player. Cat is a mid-range post-up player. He is not under the basket. He not fighting like that. That's not his space. It's okay for him. He done got where he got without that, but that's not his place, and that's where Randall's was. So who gonna do that for you?
Nobody anymore.
Right.
You didn't.
So so as long as you just running and gunning, bro, if you doing the fucking Suns Warriors matchup,
because they can definitely spread it out, and they have enough defense to beat something.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna probably run it up on offense on most teams, and they believe that they have the grit with the other players to make it so far.
Well, I think that with the Cat edition is, like you said, spread the floor. We can do the Sun shit, bro. We go 7 seconds, you 130 points a night type shit. Right,
like that.
That's my vision when you got somebody that doesn't play in the middle, because that's what they had back then. Is it was like, yo, you got Sean Marion, but he not really like in there like that.
But the problem with them is I don't feel like anybody else on that team, even Brunson, is that much of an offensive player. It's more like I gotta set up my offense in order to get going, and we gotta set up each other's shots in order for us.
Well, maybe that's where Cat comes in, because Cat is an offensive player. Like, regardless of all the shit I've ever talked about him, all the things I've heard about him, he's an offensive player. He's not a big man. He's not in there posting you up. He's not like that, but he can score points and he can shoot.
My biggest problem with putting him on this team, though, is when you get to, it's not the regular season, it's when you get to, like, big matchup nights, playoffs. When you get to those points, he usually shrinks. And then you have to compensate for what your star player isn't giving you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's one of your best players, what are you getting from him when it matters most?
That might be the best thing for him, though, because he's not the best player on the Knicks. Or at least he's not the star. Like, when you look at him on Timberwolves...
I actually think it's the same.
When you look at him on the Timberwolves, he was drafted by them and put in that this is your franchise position, right? Like, he was the leader of the franchise there. That's Brunson or somebody else right now, right? Like that, he's not the leader of the franchise, bro. We just want you to come in and be Cat.
So I actually agree with you, but it's like I said, it's still that you're gonna be out there 35 minutes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't like that, if we were okay with diminishing your role depending on how you're playing, then it'd be different. But that's gonna change the dynamic of the team. That's gonna make people look at you differently. They're gonna not want to pass you the ball and be upset and shit.
Or they're gonna be waiting. They're gonna be waiting for you to get out the game. I hear you. As you agree with my point, I agree with yours, because that does matter.
When you get to them big matchups, who are you taking out? Like, if you get to the Celtics, can you actually beat them? I don't think you beat them with Cat on the floor. I don't think that happens. Can you beat them with Giannis on the floor? No. Because Horford will outplay him even at 42 years old. Like, I don't even know how old he is.
I hear you.
Like, I got more heart than you, and that shit matters in basketball. It's not a quantifiable stat, but it means a lot.
Effort matters, bro.
It means
if
so
you
much.
can get run off the court by somebody else's effort, then you're not
good enough. Mm-hmm. And that's what the New York Knicks were before you joined that team. They were a team of heart. You kind of just got rid of one of their best players, two of them actually, that showed that to get this guy.
Well, I put a caveat on Randall because he was inconsistent. Because you're right. He did bring the heart sometimes, right? But sometimes, bruh, if he was out of the game for whatever reason, I don't know. I didn't watch him, but I know the highlights and shit, and I hear him talk about him. And he didn't show up. Like, the same thing you would say about Cat is the same thing you could say about Julius Randle. In them moments where it's like, hey, bruh, you're the guy today. He's like, nah, I don't want to be. And let him went home. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
So, yeah. So, I mean, and the bare minimum is they did an even swap. Right? The bare minimum is they didn't really lose nothing. They didn't really gain nothing. The ceiling of it would be that Cat plays as an all-star player all the time and helps them, and then Julius Randle just is happy he got out of New York.
New career path for me.
Yeah, you see. So that's the ceiling for everybody, but I don't know, bro. We'll have to watch it, mainly because it's hard to quantify what these cats brought to their team.
I'm definitely just speculating, but just because I've seen enough of Cat, I feel like he diminishes the team. He doesn't make them better.
Ooh.
I truly believe that.
Damn.
When you get to a certain point, you're only so good. And, you know, when it means the most, you literally diminish as a player. So it's not just like I'm trying to, you know, like...
shit on him.
I'm not, because it means something when you get to a point and you don't play the way you need to play. You just haven't. I haven't seen him put up a 40, 50-point game against like a playoff team.
I was going to say, in a real game, like he's done it.
Nothing didn't matter.
Like he's done it, but it's been like, all right, bro, that's cool.
I don't even know if I've seen you do 35, bro. Like he
had a 40-pointer. I mean, not against nobody, but like
we didn't even get. Let's just get, because we about to just shit on Cat. Let's just get to the other side of this trade. Because I think this is the part that actually matters with this trade. You got the T-Wolves with what's his name? Ant,
White Dante, Julius Randle.
Along with Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they got like a defensive, serious lineup now. Where it's like they were good last year. They were the top defense last year. And they just improved that exponentially. They just got more heart.
More
effort.
As we were talking about with Cat, because he's gone, it's no longer whose franchise is it question.
We done with that too.
You see, yeah. So
after Ant just was at the Olympics with all the other stars, showing them how to do this and how to be, because they really take him under his wing and try to be like, "Oh, this is what you got to do.
Bro,
this is how you should shoot." Blah 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 blah.
He's a learner, bro. He's willing. He wants to get better. He
willing to be a real star of the league and not just a name. Like, I'm really gonna put it out there every night.
And what happened to John Morant anyway?
We gonna not gonna talk about
anyway.
He might make a comeback if you believe in it.
Bro said, "I don't want this," and they said, "Cool."
We got other options.
Yo, so I'm interested to see how the Timberwolves play going forward. How they play together. With the new roster.
Really believe,
or if they got more moves coming.
Doc, I don't even care. I believe that team defensively, because with they traded Cat to put Aaron, what's his name? Reed? Who's his first name? Forget his first name. To put Reed out there more.
Okay.
He's going to be something.
But Julius Randle's there too.
Nah, the starter though is going to be Reed.
You think?
Yeah, 100%. Because he was playing so well. We didn't need Cat. It was that good. And then when you get to that point where you're looking at him and it's like, well, which one's better? And it's like, but you're the star of the team. And
And then they trade you. So now we got Reed at his real position, and then we got extras on that. That's why they added to the defense and the heart of this team, and they improved what they were already good at. Mm-hmm. They're going to be that much harder to defeat than they already were. They just beat the number one team in the West. They just beat Denver. Mm-hmm. They just did that. They just got better. Mm-hmm. Nobody else got better. Yeah. Only them. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, but the league is about to start. We about to hit preseason in a couple weeks.
It's still a yay.
We about to hit preseason in a couple weeks. Ain't nobody did nothing other than them, and they improved exponentially. White Nate isn't just some player to add on a team.
He not. I was kind of mad when the Warriors got rid of him.
We all were.
I was like, yo, what is this? Yeah. Well, did they get rid of him or he left on free agency?
We didn't pay him.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay.
And you know
what? Hey, shout out to White Dante for being in control of his career, telling these niggas fuck you every step of the way. Because that's what it feel like to be. You like, yo, y'all not paying me? All right, bro. Peace. I gotta compete for the spot I just had? All right, bro. Peace.
After my best year. My best year. I was already good before this. Mm-hmm. This is why y'all brought me here. And now you're not gonna pay me. You're not gonna put me on the team.
You're not gonna pay me or make me a starter.
I'm about to lose money.
No, hold on. It wasn't even my position to give up. Y'all just took it from me.
Nah, because with incentives, I'm about to lose money because of that.
Absolutely.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
White Dante.
Like I said, shout out to White Dante for doing what's best for his career, telling his niggas, fuck y'all, bro.
I'm so with this.
Give me a better here.
Like, they gonna be a team to watch.
I agree though, because they were decent to watch last year, and with Cat, bro. Cat, like, we shit on him, but he not a terrible player. He's just not what we want him to be.
No, but they improved on because I keep saying like they defense and they hustle. Mm-hmm. They improved on leadership too. Mm-hmm. Dante is a leader on that.
Oh
team.
yeah.
He's definitely going to bring them a level of professionalism that they need to have in consistency with the rest of the team.
Well, that okay. I like it because you're right. Because I feel like that's something that they missed. They didn't have with Cat, bro. When the younger player is the bigger brother, it's a problem.
Telling you what you need to hear. And we looking at you like, bro, but you ain't it, bro.
Wait, no, but you been here for 4 or 5 years before him. What the fuck is going on?
I can't listen to you. He's trying to tell me I get to get my diet correct. Talking to the media, and it's like, but nigga, look at you. Who are you to even talk, bro? You can't say nothing to
nigga,
me.
I'm on my shit. Get on yours, nigga. Yo,
who made it to the Olympics?
Exactly. Between us.
I'm at heights you ain't never gonna get to yet.
So you should listen to me.
Anyway, we can move on.
Yo, the WNBA has been popping. Like, it's been political shit. It's been in the news. The game's been fired. Spike out there cussing at niggas. Like, yo, bruh.
Doing Spike things. It's like, yo, New York basketball is back.
What's crazy, bruh? I feel like we need Spike. You know shit is turning up when Spike is on the court yelling at you.
No, you need... That's what Sabrina was saying, because she was like, she dapped him up at the mid-game, and it was like, yo, that was a moment for me. Because she's like, I felt New York being transferred to me in that moment.
Bruh, with Spike out there talking that shit, bruh, Spike on your... You know you doing something right.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, that was great to see. You sent me the thing, what was it, 2 million viewership of like 2+ million, 2.9, something ridiculous.
It was high.
And like you said, bro, on a football Sunday, fuck Super Bowl, on a football Sunday, you competing with them niggas.
All the games is out. It's middle because they started at 12. So we in the middle of all these games. Ooh. And the next one's gonna start too in the middle of all your games. And they still put up them numbers. I was watching that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I was sitting there waiting for them to play. I don't care about nothing else.
So, with that, which way we want to go with?
We can just talk about the playoffs first.
All right.
Because we can end with all the league reports, and we know what it is. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's talk about the fun shit first. So I didn't watch because I don't. But I did see the highlights and shit. Actually, I didn't really though. That's the interesting thing. I didn't. Well, I haven't been looking at my phone, so that might be a reason. But I didn't see the clips. Like, I don't even know who won. Who won?
Okay, so the New York Aces game, the New York Liberty won. Okay, they beat them by like 10. And
was they beating their ass the whole way?
Yes.
Damn, but look, I hate that you be right all the time. Like I hate that you came in here. I don't know, last week, the week before, like, yo, bro, the Liberty though, they don't want you to beat. Like the Aces is cool, but the Liberty don't let it beat.
But they nice, bro. Liberty's nice.
Then here we go with the series start, and it's like, oh, they beat them by 10, huh? And it's like,
they were up on them pretty much the whole game. Like they weren't up like 20. I think they got it to 18 the lead, and then they dwindled right back down. They got it back down to like 5 or some shit like that.
But they never got it. They never.
This is actually what I would say about Liberty as an entity. Like this is why I look at them like they're the Spurs of this league. They never give up the lead. We were going to keep our lead, but we're never like you'll dwindle it, but we're never going to give it over to you. You're never going to take over the lead.
We not doing we not. Oh, it was up by 18. Now we close to 5, and then turnover. Oh, you up by 2.
Not gonna happen.
That's cool. Shout out to them.
They did that to the
to the defending champions.
So they are a team to beat, and they got 2 more games to do that. We're gonna see how that works out, because I like both teams on this.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey Plum was killing it yesterday, bro.
Hey,
she's nice, bro. She is nice.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, hold up, bro. I was just, nigga.
I've been up and down with her. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro, you hold on, Todd. Hold on, bro. I told you Kelsey Plum was one of them top of the league type players, and you like, I don't see it.
I wasn't seeing it.
I don't see it.
It was taking a while.
She on a playoff game with a solid opponent, and it's like, oh, she turned it on.
She was one of them in the first playoff series too. Like she's nice, bro. Like I gotta give it up to her, because when you see it more and more, and like especially when it starts to get consistent, it's like, yo, you show up when your team needs you to show up. That's good enough for me.
Absolutely. And some other times it's just like, we're just playing out here.
It's like, I think her first playoff game she wasn't good. She didn't do that well. But in the second one, she killed it.
Mm-hmm.
And she did the same thing that Caitlin Clark had did, where it's like, first game I didn't do well, second game I did great.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came back with this series, and I don't even think Asia had that great a game, but she did. She was leading them that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those, like, we trying. We trying to get back in it.
In a minute, bro.
Come on, bro.
In a minute.
Come on.
Nah,
bro. I've come in here multiple times.
Keep talking about this.
Honestly, anyway, when I look at this team against Liberty, their problem is not necessarily who matches up. It's more about how well you guys run as a team. I'm not sure that you can compete with them. They can, but can you do it consistently? Is it going to be like
you got to win the series, bro. You got to.
Is it a shot in the glass? What's it called? Where it's like you play really well for like a moment, and then I don't know. Is it great? Can you keep it going?
I don't get the euphemism. But well, no, it's like, can you win a series? That's basically what you're saying. Is it's like, yo, you can win a game, you can have a good stretch, you can go on a run, right? But can you do this consistently enough against a solid opponent to win a series against them? Like, and that's why series are great, because it's like, bro, anybody can win one game, do or die right now. Niggas can pull it together, a miracle can happen, you can make some shit happen where you win the game. Bro, over 3 or 4 of them bitches, the miracles don't show up. Like,
It's the same.
Right?
You gotta really play together cohesively as a unit.
So I appreciate your take on the Liberty, mainly because the shit you've been saying seems to bear out. Where it's like, yo, nah, they consistent. They play as a unit. They like the Spurs. If they like the Spurs, bro, that's championship quality. Ain't nothing.
They really show it in and out. Sabrina Ionescu, bro. I've been watching her for a minute now. she is as good as anybody might say she is. She's very, very like consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like
hey, bro, consistency is better than high point totals.
She remind me of that Tony Parker a little bit, you know, because it's like I might not give you the numbers, but I'm gonna do something,
bro. I'm
when
winning.
You need me to
I'm
do something.
winning games.
Yeah,
I'm winning games. That's all that matters. Like, yo, at the end of the day, did we win? Like, don't ask me how come I didn't do this. How come I didn't do that, nigga? Did we win? I did enough.
Period. You know who I am. You know what I got. I was CC before she showed up. I was doing that.
Bro, they got all the CCs before CC in the court.
Multiple ones, right? But she was really one of those, especially from the 3-point line, and she still is. She hit some bombs yesterday. There was a moment where Asia blocked her shit, smacked her shit, and yelled, right? 10 seconds later, she hit a bomb 3. Fuck. It's like, you can't stunt on me, bro. I'm one of the mama kids, cuz. I'm one of them. I'm really nice out here.
You can try, but it's not going to work.
You big, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. That's cool.
You big, that's cool. Oh, you taller than me? I bet. Block this. Yeah, that's a shout out to the Liberty. What's the other series? I don't know.
Okay, so it's the Connecticut Sun and Minnesota, and that's with Nafisha Collier, the one that was runner up for MVP.
Okay.
She got Defensive Player of the Year too.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she's nice as fuck, and she was averaging 40 for the playoffs.
God damn.
Yeah, not this game.
I mean, all she had to do was drop 42 nights in a row, so
yeah.
like, or 38 and 42, like.
It was nice though. I'm not even gonna hate on her. It was really nice, but not this game. Not this game. They shut her shit down. Like I told you, Connecticut has the type of animosity to really try to go at every
Black
single
Forces
team.
energy.
Every team, bro. Right. They only beat them by 3, but it was like, yo, y'all, we beat y'all.
It's like, you only beat us by 3, but we won. But we won. I like
now
that.
we gotta force you to come to our house and win.
Bro, I like that energy, bro. But we won, nigga. You only won by, yeah, but we won. Remember, we won.
That was us.
That Marbury chick that everybody hated on for leaving Chicago Sky the way she did, killing it ever since, right? This was another game for her.
You know, I think she had like 6, 7 threes, bro. She was
damn.
like really hitting. She was nice, dude.
Ooh.
Nice. And this is multiple games that she's done this. She's been that player.
Hey, man, shout out to the players that know that they need to be respected. Hey, nah, bro, you're not gonna be treating me any kind of way.
I'm not gonna say
You're not
nothing.
like,
The way they treated that last series, like, you know, Caitlin Clark is cool, but you ain't doing what I'm about to do. Hit 6 or 7 threes like I'm about to.
Can you do this back to back?
No, not yet. Maybe in some years, but not yet.
Not right now.
No.
Hey, man, shout out to the WNBA. I will tune in to next time if I'm available.
Yeah, these next games coming up are actually going to be good because if we go back to that other series real quick, the Aces do have players that can contend. So it's like I do believe that Liberty has the consistency.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Bruh.
If the Aces come together as a unit and it's not just like they stars hitting for a couple times, if they really all played well together, they might blow them out.
Hey, well, I feel like it's shit that you've been saying about the Aces since we started talking about them, and it's that they not. The difference between these two teams is a cohesive unit with players like Stewie that fucking do 15 in the last 4 in every playoff game she's been in or something ridiculous. And then you got teams like the Aces that it's a lot of individual stars that don't play cohesively. And when they can beat you because any one of them is good enough to get it done in one night, but they can't beat a unit.
Right? Not if y'all all playing well.
Like they might be able to if they can get everything you just said, if they can get it together and be a unit themselves.
So the way I actually look at them is if they keep it under 10, and they're usually going to come back. If it's over 10, it ain't gonna happen, and that's what happened.
Well, and that leans into you not playing together, bro. That's one person can bring you back from 10. Like, right? One person
can
can
start a thing that they have. Yeah, it really means.
Hell no, I guess what you've been saying, but right. I ain't been wanting to hear it because I like the Aces because of all the women on there. But
I get it though. I do get it. But I'm looking at these motherfuckers for the talent, and it's like,
what you say. Like, I don't watch the game, so I don't have the knowledge that you have. But what you say, everything you've said comes out right now. Everything you've been saying is, they more star-earned here. If they can keep it under 10, one person can run up, get 2 3-pointers, a foul call, and get an assist, bring you back in the game. Right?
It's like that.
Like, it's that easy. But if it's over 10, bro, you pick and roll, and you gotta figure it out.
You gotta stay on
team
defense.
Team defense, bro. You gotta like trap it on another shit, and then make the baskets on the other.
It ain't that easy. And so, going back to the Connecticut Sun and Minnesota, the way I look at them, if Minnesota was to play Vegas, they could get beat.
Okay.
If Minnesota was to play the Liberty, they could win that. And it's the opposite for the Aces. If they were
so you think
not the Aces, I mean for
the Sun.
If the Sun were to play Liberty, they would get beat. If they were to play the Aces, they could win that. And it's just because they're like a lesser version of what the Liberty gives. They play as
they still unit. Cohesive.
So I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure, but I kind of want to see.
I mean,
very excited.
That's a solid prediction. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to watch the next one if I can, just to see, so I can have some insights other than I like the way they look.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm not.
It's like,
like I know every team you mentioned, I'm like, I follow her.
There's a lot of them. There's honestly a lot of them.
Hey, I see them on the tunnel, and I'm like, let me see your page.
The fact that they keep what's her name, Dejanay, because she be dogged up at the game. That's what they talk about, and it's like, how did she do that? It's like
but
she had one.
She put the effort in.
She's one of them kind. Like,
yeah, exactly. She's one of them. No, I'm cute everywhere, bitch. Fuck you.
No matter what.
Even when I'm sweaty, I'm cute. What you still
like that? All right. Period.
Yo, so other stories in the WNBA.
Yeah, this part it doesn't get that good.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about the one other story first. The coach being fired. So Witherspoon got fired as the Sky's head coach.
Swoops.
Was it Swoops?
Yeah, Swoops.
It wasn't Cheryl. It was Witherspoon.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but she got fired, and things that I saw, because I'm not paying attention too closely, but the things that I saw is the person that had the most coaching experience on the team left midway through.
Assistant coach, yeah.
Right? So the question would be, why did that happen? That's really the number one question, mainly because it's the person with the most experience at this job. Right? And I don't know them personally, I can't say, but I don't think any coach really gives a fuck if they're the head coach or the assistant coach, as long as shit is working the way it should work.
Yeah.
As long as we getting it together, as long as we building towards the championship, I'm not tripping off the title, we still getting the work done. But if somebody is tripping off the title, feel me, then why the fuck am I here? You giving me bullshit, nigga, when I don't need this. Like, I'm too good for this. Also,
people were mad at Mabry for wanting to leave, and when she left, she joined a team that's once again in the playoffs and they're doing something. And Sky didn't do shit. They had 13 games, I think, that they won, and that was it. And they weren't very good. So it's like, what was going on to make her feel like I don't want to be a part of this organization? It was like, she didn't shit on them, but she spoke out against whatever was happening. It wasn't good enough.
I don't like it over there.
It ain't good enough for me. So there's that. There's the fact that when that coach left, y'all started to visually not do as well. There's I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you're not promoting Reese in the way that you need to. It didn't look good for her at the end of the season.
It didn't look good for anybody over there.
It don't feel like they were running well. And when I was watching them, I kept saying it doesn't seem like the coach is doing much as a coach. Like she's getting them motivated to go out and play hard.
Oh, she was on her Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr's got a system. She ain't even got a system, bro.
Well, she's Steve Kerr without a system. Like
that shit don't work. That's Luke Walton, bro. Luke Walton wasn't shit. We don't need a Luke Walton out here. Even if the players like you, because Reese felt heartfelt about it, losing her, admit something to her. They really like you.
Witherspoon is a legend in this game. Like, since I was a child, teaspoon been a thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, bro, if you're a woman basketball player, that's like having Shaq as your coach or some shit.
Yeah. Right?
Like, no, this is a legend in this game. That's my coach now. That when I was in diapers, they was killing shit out here.
I appreciate this person,
right? Like,
at a way crazy level.
But you're not looking at it as the coaching abilities, the things that they doing to make you better. They might not be, but because you a fan, because you have the admiration you do for the person that they are, you're not looking at those things. So it does take somebody else to be like, hey, bro, this ain't right. This isn't working for me. I'm out. Like, and when you got a player that's in the playoffs right now killing it, saying I'm out, and then you got the highest tenured, a person with so much experience saying I'm out, bro, there's something wrong.
Something's going on. Something's going on behind closed doors that we don't actually know. Like, we can speculate.
Yeah, no, we don't have the information, but that's what it seems like the way that the second half of the season played out. Mm-hmm. But it also could be the other shit with the racism and shit in the league, and there's no response. Right?
Nothing's being dealt with.
Because all of it has been mentioned and been an issue since the LSU Iowa game. Mm. Right? It's been a thing since then, and that's been about a year and a half ago.
Yep.
Right? So it's been since then, and it could have been just the way that, because the way that I talk about it is, this is a deeper, darker secret, but we building the brand here. So we using all of that racism, all of that negative energy, all of these clips, all of these stupid ass articles or whatever. We using all of those to push.
This goes exactly with Indiana.
Okay.
Like because they fit what you're saying to a T. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to speak out against this because there are fans right now, and we need them to keep growing the brand and gaining the money, and they're coming in droves to watch us everywhere.
Yeah, bro. So shut up. We understand your standpoints and your feelings, and no, these niggas, we not saying they right, but in the context of building this thing that we trying to build, we got to go back to we have the luxury of knowing things that happened before us, right? We got to go back to 80 to 83 when it was Larry Bird and fucking and
Johnson.
We gotta go back then and check out what they was talking about then and how shit was happening then to really understand what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
We're good.
But you see what I'm saying? The correlation is, it's like, no, we got two extremely talented college players that are going against each other, that are coming into our league. We're going to promote them and use them to build our brand off of. That's what they did with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, and that's what the WNBA has taken the opportunity with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, right? 100%. But because we didn't have Instagram, Twitter, and all these other platforms to spout this racist bullshit
and keep doing it over
right?
and over again.
They just did that shit then, and it wasn't a story because we can skip past it. Everybody ain't seeing this shit, so we don't have to worry about it or address it.
Whatever town that you in, this is just how we think and how we,
That's how it goes, bro. So you're not worried about it. But now, because we do have the advantage of social media and seeing what people's opinions are,
and I can reach you at any time.
It makes
wherever you go, because Dejanay, the one I was talking about, Carrington, she was getting followed and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, that became a thing. Her girlfriend plays for Indiana, and she got off that team as soon as the league, the season for them ended. It's like, hey, peace out to this.
No, but
that was a problem for them.
Well, that's what when somebody came up to the chick at the airport, right? Because we didn't. The WNBA is in a weird position where you don't treat the celebrities as celebrities, right? They still making them fly coach or whatever, right? But then when you doing that and you also promoting shit that you're not talking about, right? When you see the division coming, you got to understand how this is going to play out, right? Because it's not new. The only thing new in this equation is social media, but we know how bad that is.
True.
We understand that it's beneficial and terrible at the same time. while it does give you the access and people can get clicks and get conversations started, that's great, right? But then it's also the access.
Yeah, it becomes a very bad thing very quickly.
Like, it's a very thin line that everybody's crossing every day.
When it's getting to the point where I'm following you because I know you're going to be there, that's a problem.
That's all problems, but it's like, but if you're trying to build a brand, these are this is the fallout from that, right? Because again, we can't go back to the 80s and act like they had social media, but I'm pretty sure somebody called somebody to find out where Magic was going to be. Somebody was calling somebody or staking out the hotels and shit to see where Larry was going to be. Like, that shit was happening, just it wasn't easy. Because it's so easy now, all of the weirdos got access. Right? Like you see, like, you know what I mean? Everything take effort. Right? How much effort you willing to put into stalking somebody? Right? That's the question.
It's because if you don't have the mindset to be like that, you're never going to understand how much effort these people are willing to put in just to mess with you. And
in 2024, it's not that much. Right? It don't take that much, bro, because all you got to do is check your schedule to, this is where they playing at, this is where they staying at. Like, all I got to do is hit a Google search, bro, to find the shit that used to take phone calls and staking out and access to. Right? So because you
have footwork anymore.
Because all the footwork's eliminated, it's easier for weirdo niggas to say the wild shit to your face, to come follow you out wherever you be at, doing all that other shit that is not fandom, but they using that to build a brand.
Yeah, it's not very good, but like if we get into
and when I say they brand, I mean the WNBA.
Alyssa Thomas spoke out as soon as that the series ended. She's on the Connecticut Sun. When the season ended, she was like, this isn't good for us. This isn't good for the league. We don't want fans like this. If this is what it's going to be like, we'd rather you not even be here. That's how bad
Go back to what it was.
But this is what she said at the end of it. Because it's like, hey, we're literally willing to do that because we don't want you here if you're going to act like that.
But here's the thing, though, is why you didn't say it when it happened.
No, she's not part of the Indiana.
No, I'm saying everybody has dealt with this for the whole season, right? This hasn't been an undercover thing. We've seen it. We know what it is. We recognize it immediately, right? This has been a thing the whole season. Somewhere, something came out. Somebody was told to not say nothing, right? Until Caitlyn was out the shit. As soon as she was out the way,
everybody had something to say. Literally.
But the league
response.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right after.
But that's my point. Is it's like, no, bro. This is what tells me you using this to build your brand, because this has been happening since day one, bro. Ever since Angel Reese did this,
we had nothing to say.
Ever since she did that, bro, it's been mad racism to her specifically, to the women in the league. Didn't they talking about their sexualities and all the other shit coming involved because of one girl?
And we had nothing to say. It was okay.
Right? It was cool because we understand. Like, we understand that this is how you getting 2 million views a game. This is how you getting sold out across the country when they average attendance be like 11. But Caitlyn showed up and it's 30. You had to switch venues type shit. Right? So with all of that happening, this is the only way it works in America. You don't get
It's sad, but it is so true.
Bruh, you don't get the traction unless you are in that lane with something basic. Like or unless you're leaning on your cultural shit like hip hop. Right? The hip hop lean on the black culture so much that everybody look to hip hop for black culture. Right? If you doing basketball, everybody play basketball. How do we get people's attention to people that don't give a fuck about basketball?
We give them somebody that makes them feel like they're ahead of everyone else. We're better than you now. You know, all those people that we didn't want to watch. Well, we want to watch.
Well, watch them. Yeah, that's it.
But that was enough for them.
Hey, bro, we see the numbers. 2 million people to watch. Like it works.
We said it the whole time, and as soon as she liked that tweet for
it was proof.
They literally said, "I was willing to watch because you were so much better, or you were the one," and then you had to go and do this, and it's like, I don't want to watch you anymore now, and it's like all she did was like a tweet.
But you like the way that because the cat's out the bag.
Screwed up my perception and vision of who you are. You're one of us.
Well, what's funny is those people don't understand how they were used.
Yeah, not even close.
Like right, because it's like because we live in a FOMO society, right? The fear of missing out. So for the whole season, we've heard Caitlin Clark selling out arenas, blah 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 blah. Right. So anybody that's not paying attention, that's not part of that crowd, that's just following her, sees the numbers and goes and looks. That's how you get to 2 million views without her.
Yeah.
Because they went and looked, because everybody was talking about it because they racist. So we used your racism, right, to build this brand up to get other people that aren't paying attention to look over here.
Because you're making enough noise.
They looked over here and liked what they saw, so y'all can leave now.
We don't need you anymore. And that was good enough. Like we said, she's out of the playoffs, and
the numbers is high.
Numbers
are still high. She's not
during
there.
football time. I think that's the biggest thing.
That is.
If football wasn't going on and the numbers were high, it'd be like, oh, this is good, this is great. Mm-hmm. When you're competing against a top brand.
Bro,
in sports,
you're competing against the top brand.
The brand
in America, especially.
This is our post.
Bro,
every Sunday, this is what we do.
We only care about football. If you look at the news and shit, we care about football and the Cowboys, my nigga. Nobody else gets their highlights played. Everybody
even
else,
so much. Even so much that on the regular news. When life is going on, nigga, hurricanes can be coming.
I was just about to. Every other sport get their score show. You feel me? They tell you the teams and give you the winners and losers. But they gonna show you football highlights.
We got the whole breakdown. This is what happened over the weekend with football, and after this, the stock market might crash.
So like you said, it's really great that they getting the numbers and shit during football. But again, who is recognizing that that's what they used you for, bro? They used everything that I said at the beginning. When the season started, the sexism, the racism, the misogyny, all of that shit. They used that to get people to look over here. Mm-hmm. Then when y'all start looking, then we like, hey, CC, go like that. You want to like that tweet?
It's okay now. So when she spoke out, it was definitely premeditated. We knew this was going to be the time. I can do it now.
Absolutely, because she we don't know her personally, but the way she be looking is just like, I don't really fuck with this shit.
She definitely don't, because she said it enough times that if you even paid attention to her enough, like if you cared about her for real,
you would know. You know what's up.
The people that y'all talking about, she's looked up to her whole life. She said it over and over again. Mm-hmm. I literally. Like obsessed to be one of these people that y'all talking shit about. I love them. When you see that when they in the crowd and she get to
say what's
touch hands with them, she like what oh my god, you're here. But when you in your own bullshit and your racism or whatever it is, the sexism, whatever it is, if you in that bullshit in your head, you don't even care. You just big ups in your new Wonder Woman to be whatever it is that you want her to be. But she's still a hero at the end of the day, and I don't fuck with what y'all doing.
She gonna be, what's it called, Brie Larson.
Yeah.
The same way y'all tried to shit on her after the shit, and it's like, bitch, I don't care, I'm still lit. Yo, but you brought up hurricanes, so I gotta give a shout out to all the niggas that's like got flooded out, right? Cause that's some wild shit. I live in California, I don't have to deal with it. But you know what's crazy? Cause I was just looking at some pictures on Facebook yesterday, and I'm like, we in a fucked up place when whole communities get flooded out, and it's just an Instagram post or it's just a Facebook post. Cause I'm sure they talk about it on the news, but I remember I worked for the baseball team when Katrina happened, right? And you couldn't turn on the TV nowhere without seeing what was happening. And that's real devastating for New Orleans at that time, right? But when I'm looking at this shit now, is all of these small communities in the hills up there in Tennessee, Carolina, and Georgia and shit, right? That places that are above sea level getting flooded out. That don't the concept don't make sense. But the whole town, you see a street where it's just a small town with a main street, bruh. One day it was there, the next day ain't nothing there. It's just water and mud and shit.
What happened?
when you ask me what I feel bad about, I feel bad for that. Because that's some shit that's just like, nigga, you don't know. It's the weather came. Like, wow. So, my heart goes out to y'all. I hope y'all can get it together soon, bro. You know, hit me up if you need something. I don't know. Like,
California.
Yeah, like, I don't know what that's like. So, that's just wild to me. But, again, when I'm looking at the pictures, I feel like it's more of a story than it's being talked about. And
it's being talked about.
It is, but it's one of those, if you care, it's being talked about. And this should be a, nigga, everybody should be talking about it.
It's because it's happening in those areas and it's not happening all over the world.
But it,
like we had just said, you know, football is going on. And
bro, they still play some games where they shouldn't, but we're not going to talk about that. Look, well, no, cause, like, you right.
We out here to make money. We not out here.
You right, but I'm saying it's like that, as much as we care about everywhere else in the world when something happens. They had the tsunami in Japan, pray for Japan. They had the thing in France, pray for Paris or whatever, right? Like,
we don't care about our own people.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but it's usually the areas that don't have money and are colored.
But I don't like, but that's a whole, like, I don't like what you said the first time, and then I'm doubling down on not liking what the fuck you just said. Like, nah, bro, fuck all that. And even then, it's like the places that were affected seem to be more of a, rural redneck area. From what I know, I'm from California, but I ain't never out there. Mm-hmm. But that I feel like they treating them the same way. And again, that's fucked up. These niggas' whole communities is gone because the weather came. And that should be on everybody's mind because the weather, we living through climate change. We living through the poles flipping and shit. We living through the era where our weather patterns ain't the same no more. So yeah, that shit wild to me.
Honestly, now that you're saying this stuff, I wonder if politically they don't want to talk about this stuff because it becomes an even bigger topic, and we don't want to, lead it into different things to talk about for the two candidates.
It might.
We don't want it to be another thing. It doesn't actually serve.
You might be right. Because that's where, like, because I'm like, yo, the devastation that I'm seeing in these pictures and things, right? What the fuck? Like, this is a national emergency. Even I'm in the nation. I ain't from there. This is a national emergency to me, right? Like
we should be given some type of aid. We should be going out of our way to actually help and send any kind of information and back and forth to see what's going on, just
to make sure they getting right out there, bro. Because the way that I can imagine, like I said at the start of the show, I went to Kelseyville. If that little town flooded out, right, cats here wouldn't be affected, but it's still in California, my nigga. We care. Somebody gotta go fix this. Somebody gotta go see what's up, see what we could do to help these people out with their lives in a place that we go to for fun. So I feel the same way about them niggas over there. Like, you see what I'm saying?
You do those programs that we just talked about, though. They're not making money from it. So, we're going to give it a spotlight, but we're not going to give it our major attention.
Yeah, and I don't agree.
We know how it is because during the pandemic, it was like, we're getting views from the pandemic.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up. That's a great example as something that's affecting people. It's not affecting everybody, but if it's affecting people enough where we're spreading this information. Mm-hmm. When I go to my stupid YouTube, right? When I go to the new to you or the breaking news shit, all of the videos should have been of the shit that's happening to them people over there. They should have been, because that's what it was for Katrina. That's what it was when some shit really be fucked up because of the weather.
It's such a different time.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm with you on it.
Because
we can see the bullshit for what it is very clearly right now. And it's, we want you to be led. So that's not what we want you to lead into. They're dying out there, and that's fine for the moment.
That shit's whack, bro. That's just so fucked up. So again, my heart goes out to the cats that's been affected by the weather and their shit is fucked up.
Before we even stop it also creates panic. And when you have to figure out what's going to affect the rest of us because of that area being flooded out. You making a point that I don't want to talk about. Because that like, because
I thought about that on my own, and it was like, deeper, darker, Brad. Stop thinking about the deeper, darker links. Like that's what it looked like. So, with that, I'm
TraB the Wonder.
This has been the Straight Dope Show on Rock the Crowd TV. Hope you watch this on Rock the Crowd TV. If not, please do download the app. Go to the website. Follow me on socials. Rock the Crowd on socials. Any other words for the people?
Or we'll drop kick you. All right, super kick to the face.
Sweet chin music. Hey, bro, hold up. Yo, so you said between The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and Undertaker.
Shawn Michaels.
Nigga.
Every single time, bro. Because in my life, bro, after DS, the ones that held it up was Undertaker.
I hear you.
The Rock.
I hear you. I'm not like I can't.
Stone Cold was the shit.
All the time. I'm not refuting you, right? Like, because I understand what you're saying, right? And then you sent that clip where he came out the casket to chokeslam. I feel you, right? Eddie came out the grave hole that one time. I feel you, dog. I feel you.
He got so many ridiculous moments.
I feel you.
Even up to the point where this motherfucker old.
But I feel you. But Shawn Michaels was DX head man. The original Degeneration.
Degeneration was dope at a time, though.
Next still pretty good. If you say nah, bro. Niggas is still
this is cash money, bro. Niggas cash money.
Niggas is still.
They was nice. Niggas is 99s in the 2000s.
Niggas is still getting suspended right now, saying "suck it," nigga.
That's still cool. So is people saying "bling bling." We don't give a fuck about them. That was cool.
I hate you, I really hate that you made a good point. But it's still DX forever though. Nigga, X-Pac, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, Badass, nigga, Triple H, and China, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
I love them too.
I did, bro, but I'm never getting rid of Rock or Stone Cold.
No, never, bro.
They're like hand in hand. You know what I mean?
Funny is we looked at all four of them and we both looked.
We didn't even mention the number two. It's like, that's not even considered.
Tim is legends, nigga. Hold up. We talking about these two right here.
Between Brett or Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. And it's like, I'm taking Undertaker because my whole childhood, he was the shit.
Bruh,
every time he walked out, man, taking the shit
off. Like I said, I can't.
Nigga flipped his eyes and it was cool, bro.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, for me, Shawn Michaels was the dude, bro.
I didn't even get into his wrestling move,
dog. The sweet chin music is the move that I put on every wrestler I get. As a matter of fact, I put all the DX nigga moves on my wrestler.
Everybody has a super kick, alright?
Nah, but it ain't sweet chin.
No, but check it out though. When you see people do renditions of the WWE.
Bruh, Kendrick Lamar shouted
Nah. They do the tombstone and they put the heads over the dudes. Because it's a hallmark of wrestling.
Bruh, all I know is Kendrick Lamar said sweet chin music in the diss track to Drake. That's all I gotta say. Cool. Kendrick know who it is, nigga. He know who the legend is. Alright? With these jabroni ass niggas.
I have no problem with Shawn, bro. He's nice, but
he ain't Undertaker to you. That's cool. It's cool. I ain't got no problem with
Undertaker. If it was the Big Show, I'd be like, yeah.
No, look, I ain't got no problem with Undertaker, but he ain't Shawn though. That's it. That's all. Alright, y'all. We'll catch you next time.
I don't think we'll ever agree on that.
Hell no. Shawn Michaels is my favorite, bro. He come out the Heartbreak Kid. I'm sexy. You know I'm cool.
One more time.
Drive the girl.
That's dope. That's dope.